What does it truly take to become a billionaire in the manufacturing sector? It's a journey not just of wealth accumulation, but of innovation, strategic foresight, and navigating the murky waters of ethics. Today, we peel back the layers of such a journey through the life of Aliko Dangote, a name synonymous with business success in Africa. Born into a family with a moderate financial foundation, Dangote's story isn't one of rags to riches, but rather of leveraging a solid base to build a towering empire. His ascent began in the realm of construction, a sector that laid the groundwork for his later ventures into manufacturing. But what are the ingredients for his phenomenal success? Is it sheer entrepreneurial spirit, or is there more to the blueprint of becoming Africa's wealthiest individual? As we unpack the components of Dangote's empire, questions of innovation, strategic alliances, and ethical boundaries come to the fore. Join us as we delve into the story of Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man. Born into a wealthy family, Aliko Dangote had a foundation many might envy. Nestled in the bustling markets of Nigeria, his lineage was well versed in the art of commerce. The Dangote family, with roots steeped in trading, had established a comfortable economic footing long before Aliko's birth. This environment was rich with the daily hum of business transactions, offering young Aliko a front-row seat to the world of entrepreneurship. From a tender age, Aliko was immersed in a culture where business discussions were as common as the meals served at the dinner table. His grandfather, once one of the wealthiest men in West Africa, was particularly influential. The stories of his grandfather's ventures and the values he propagated about hard work, resilience, and vision were not just tales to young Aliko, they were lessons. These stories shaped his early understanding of what it meant to navigate and eventually lead in the competitive world of business. The entrepreneurial spirit was not merely inherited, it was cultivated. With a natural flair for commerce, Aliko made his first venture into the business world as a student, selling sweets to his peers. This early taste of entrepreneurship was small in scale, but significant in impact, planting the seeds of ambition in young Aliko's mind. These formative years were crucial. They did not just prepare Dangote for a life of wealth. They instilled in him a drive to multiply, innovate, and expand. Thus, while comfort could have easily been his life's narrative, it was the fire of ambition that truly defined his path. But comfort was not his destiny. Ambition was. From cement to sugar, how did Dangote pivot into becoming a manufacturing mogul? The journey begins in the bustling markets and construction sites of Nigeria, where Aliko Dangote first glimpsed the potential of the manufacturing sector. His initial foray into business was rooted in trading, but his vision extended far beyond simple commerce. Understanding the foundational role of construction in a burgeoning economy, Dangote made a strategic entry into the cement industry. This wasn't just about building structures, it was about laying the groundwork for a broader economic transformation in Africa. Cement, an essential component in construction, was in high demand, and Dangote seized this opportunity to establish the Dangote Cement plc. It wasn't long before it became a dominant force in the market, not just meeting local needs, but also serving demands across sub-Saharan Africa. But why stop at cement? Dangote's ambitions were as vast as the continent itself. He expanded into sugar refining, another critical industry. The Dangote sugar refinery became instrumental in stabilizing sugar prices in Nigeria, further entrenching his position in the market. Each step was calculated, focusing on sectors that were not just profitable, but vital for the nation's development. Through savvy investments and a keen understanding of Africa's economic landscape, Dangote built an empire that touched the lives of millions. His enterprises not only generated wealth, but also stimulated local industries and created employment opportunities across the continent. Dangote's empire was built, one bag of cement at a time. What makes Aliko Dangote the richest man in Nigeria? This question leads us through a remarkable journey of visionary leadership and strategic expansion that not only reshaped an individual's fortune, but also the economic landscape of Nigeria. Dangote's business acumen shines through his ability to foresee market needs and respond with unparalleled agility. From cement to sugar and salt to flour, his companies serve as the backbone of Nigeria's construction and food sectors, crucial for a country's development and its people's daily needs. His strategic expansions were not just about diversifying products, but also about enhancing infrastructural capabilities, which in turn stimulated local economies. by investing heavily in large-scale manufacturing facilities and creating thousands of jobs. Dangote directly influenced the broader economic environment of Nigeria, fostering both growth and stability. Moreover, Dangote's commitment to Nigeria's development is evident in his investments in sectors critical for the country's future, like renewable energy and agriculture, ensuring sustainable growth. Wealth, as Dangote shows, isn't just about having, it's about creating and leading. And, however, not all that glitters is gold in the world of business. As we delve deeper into the operations of Dangote's expansive empire, we uncover a facet of his success story that's tinged with controversy. The criticism centers around his alleged monopolistic practices, which some argue have stifled competition and hindered the growth of smaller businesses in Nigeria. Dangote Industries, with its substantial influence in the cement, sugar, and flour markets, has been accused of creating barriers that limit entry for other companies. Critics argue that such domination not only monopolizes the market, but also manipulates prices to the disadvantage of the average consumer. Furthermore, the company's ability to dictate terms can potentially lead to a lack of innovation within the industry, as competitors struggle to survive against such a formidable player. From a legal standpoint, the Nigerian government has at times investigated Dangote Industries for anti-competitive practices, but these inquiries have often ended without significant repercussions. This has led to public discourse about the relationship between large conglomerates and political entities, and how this interplay affects the principles of a free market. Ethically, the debate becomes even more complex. On one hand, Dangote's strategies have brought industrial growth and numerous jobs to Nigeria, contributing significantly to the nation's economy. On the other, the aggressive expansion tactics raise questions about the fairness and ethics of such business practices. Navigating these waters is a challenge for any conglomerate of such magnitude. It prompts a broader reflection on the balance between corporate success and market fairness. Power in any industry comes with its share of shadows. In the pursuit of billions, where do we draw the line between ambition and ethics? The journey to amass wealth, particularly in industries foundational to a nation's economy, often brings with it a host of ethical dilemmas. The construction sector, a critical pillar in any country, is no exception. As we've seen, the rise of magnates like Dangote in this field begs a closer examination of the moral intricacies involved. Consider the implications of monopolizing a market. On one hand, it can lead to efficiency and scale that benefits consumers through lower prices and more consistent product availability. On the other, it might stifle competition, hinder innovation, and concentrate power in the hands of the few, potentially at the expense of many. Moreover, the path to becoming a billionaire is fraught with decisions that can impact thousands, if not millions, of lives. How does one balance the relentless pursuit of growth with the responsibility to contribute positively to society? Is it enough to create jobs and stimulate economic development, or does social responsibility extend further? Reflecting on these questions, we must also consider the role of governance and regulatory frameworks. They are designed to ensure that while individuals and companies strive for success, they do not lose sight of their ethical obligations to society. As we admire the heights reached by the likes of Dangote, we must also ponder the paths taken to reach them. What is the true cost of wealth, and how do we ensure that this cost does not outweigh the benefits to society at large?